Oh, came to work early here in the parking lot, and just observing how people are, going through the line. Some people are just like still like freaking. They're probably not aware, don't care. Most likely they're not aware. They don't intend bad, but not aware that you should be making masks now because it's a city ordinance of San Antonio. I mean, yeah, you have like right not to do it, but then are you helping the spread or stopping the spread? Are you encouraging the spread or like, oh, I didn't know, encouraging things? There are people out there that are, you know. Two people, no mask. This guy is smoking, still having that habit, and they're all like fist bumping and like, I mean, who knows what they have. Who knows if they have the virus or not, or they are, they're not showing signs. Who knows? But me, I wouldn't be fist bumping at all. I'll give that a moratorium. Like, cut. No more. I'm sorry, man. I'll wave at you. I'll be like, hi, hello. I'll like fucking bow and shit, but I won't touch your hand. You know what I'm saying? I'll wear a mask. From now on, I think I like to wear a mask. If I forget. It's just like breathing. It's better. It conceals your identity, one. And two, who knows what shit is in the air, and then like people spitting and talking and like, those respiratory droplets get into you. They could have anything. Like not just the coronavirus. They could have like something. They could have bad breath.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Halitosis or shit. No, I don't want that. So that's that. One thing I'm gonna put also a moratorium is eating in my car, like that all the mukbang thing series, the things. I mean, like those I did because it's like to go. I gotta go. I'm on the go. Gotta eat, and then now I don't have to. If I have to do a mukbang video, it better be like a nice like prepared food, like good food, not just like random food, like especially like cheeseburgers and fried chickens. No, this is like that's not worth mukbanging. Or maybe like even chips is like not worth mukbanging. So I ordered this before all that like scare and stuff, and then lately I've been ordering, a couple more of this just like as a reserve. What is this? It's a wire mesh mask for paintballers and BB gun enthusiasts and so it's all that tactical stuff. And does it protect? Does it protect or stop the spread? If you use it just as a face mask, like as it is, like the mesh, no, because your respiratory droplets will go through, so that doesn't help, right? It protects your mask like from impacts, like small impacts. That will protect it, but like your spit can still go through the screen. So what I do, you put like a piece of paper or like an N95 or like filters. You just put it in like that, there, and that way you don't have to like or keep on washing the fabric masks that you have. This is good because what it stops, it doesn't stop the air or filters the air. No, what it stops is your like spit coming out and then spreading on surfaces. That's what it does. Not it filters the air and makes it like pure from God. No, it does not. That's what it is. I've encountered some information via internet that like, you know, like those N95 masks doesn't work if you can blow through it. Well, of course you can blow through it because you're supposed to be able to inhale air also. Otherwise, it will suffocate you. You'll be dead of suffocation more than the virus. So that's that. And this is very good. I have another green one, but I also now ordered another one just in case my mom wants one. You know, or shit hits the fan, like it gets worse, I can like lend it to someone else. Like, hello, you can have one. You can use mine. You know, for stuff like that. So it helps. I wish people, well, I'm not like a heavy like what do you call this, like prepper, but I encountered that idea and then I subscribed to it. I wanted to be aware of what it's all about, especially like at that time I was watching a lot of like Walking Dead, so I was like into prepping. It's good to be prepared, you know. When practice meets opportunity, luck. So being prepared. I'm not prepared for this pandemic, but I was prepared if shit hits the fan, or if there's any kind of trouble. So I already have this mask, you know, when all this stuff, like all my orders just got like canceled out, like in the middle of it. Oh, they extended it because it's all now mid-May or June, or luckily some are like the other one that I have like this arrived like a week ago or a few days ago, instead of like, you know, because I have Amazon Prime, so that's good too. And you know, like with the current ability of people to be able to like research information and data and fact check and cross check and then learn, it's faster now, rather than going outside doing the Dewey Decimal System and then looking through the card catalogs of looking for the information. You don't need to do that now. Information is at the palm of your hands, so that's a very good thing. One thing I ordered online that will take a while before it shows up are materials to make masks, so that like I can like, my goal is to sell it. My goal is to sell it so that I can profit. But am I price gouging? No. $10 is like standard a piece. I mean, you know, like try ordering materials online, making it. You know, you can't make your own less than $10. You know, I mean, instantly, you know, like, hey, let me buy a mask. I got it. Boop. This one cost me like what, a little less than $20. So, but this is a warmer. This is durable. So I don't have to keep on washing it. I just have to put like the paper so it doesn't spread out. Yeah, I'm gonna start selling those masks once I start making it. And if I have scraps and things, heck, I'll donate them. But see, the problem with like donating it is like it's a good noble cause, but I can't afford to buy the materials. I have to spend for my own to buy a bulk of materials and then do the labor and give it out for free. I'm hurting myself that way, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna sell it, make profit, so that like if I can get some more materials, I can make more people. I'll be able to help more that way, rather than like donate them for like because I love and all that stuff, and then you're like broke. Then you can't help yourself. Then you'll get more in trouble. No, I won't do that. No, you gotta be like smart on these things, you know. Feeling thirsty, so I always like drink that. This is like now my tea instead of like those green tea and all that stuff. I just like boil ginger and then inhale the steam in the morning, and then if I have the time, I'll take it to go, and then like, you know, this is my beverage. Drink tea in the comfort of like your incubation. Like your car is like social distancing. Like no one can get in. and then, you know, like I spray shit out of like everything here. So I'm pretty safe. I don't have to have a mask. Well, one thing before, whenever I see a coworker that's like stranded and it's like 11 o'clock at night and then they don't have a ride, they can't like do this, I used to like give them a ride if they're like, you know, nearby or along the way. I give them a ride, you know, help them out. But right now I can't do that. Sorry, can't do that. I'd like to, but it's a risk. And things like that, like rides, it's like that's something that like they can like plan ahead. Like, you know, you don't have a ride, you know, things like that, and then you just plan it out. So you're not in that predicament. That's like my mentality. Like when I got into that prepper like culture, that's my mentality. Like, plan ahead. I mean, you can't plan all of that. There's always going to be a 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock is your blind spot. You know, like what's 6 o'clock? What's behind you? That's a 6 o'clock. You can't see that. Some people can't see like 3 o'clock, between 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock. You know, that means it's like a code. It's a language for preppers. I don't know if it's actually a language for preppers. I think probably I made it up. The language for preppers that like says it's your blind spot. You know, always check your blind spot. Or like in crafts, in carpentry, measure twice, cut once, so that you're sure. You gotta be like sure. Just thinking ahead, I guess. Because if you can get rid of like potential problems ahead, well, do it before you're in that situation. It's like, oh shit, what am I gonna do? You know, I fucked up, and like, you know, hope someone will like rescue you. No, that's irresponsible. I would be remiss if I get into that point. Eventually, it's a question of when. I too will falter. I too will like fall. But before, I'll give it my best. I'll give it my best. Not like people who like say, I'll give it my best in theory. In theory. Like, well, I'll give it my best, but like, I drink, I smoke, and then it's an accident if I get like this, you know, vascular problem or like, you know, health problems. Like, duh. I don't know. This is what I do. Like, if I see stuff like that, I'm like, oh dang, better you than me. See those two guys, still no mask, but this lady showed up here, keeping a social distance. So that's very good right there. Oh, those are applicants. They're applying for a job. That's good. Oh, very good. I hope they hired a lady, because she's really cautious and stuff. Those other two, yeah, it depends on their you know, capacity. I hope they all get hired. But be cautious. You know, I don't know about the Rastafarian good. He smokes.